This spring, I had some opportunity to participate in some kind of strategic planning with a large group of people from the community to talk about who United Way is and what is their role. And someone else said this, but it really resonated with me, is the idea that United Way creates a United Way. It is this organization that has the power and the ability to pull together a very diverse group of players, whether they're corporate, other charities, not-for-profits, service agencies. It's able to pull them all to the table to have the conversations about how can we work together, how can we create a united way to improve our community. And that to me is super exciting. I would say there's no other organization that has that ability to do that.
Poverty looks different for a number of different people, but it could be anything from making the decision to put food on the table or pay the electrical bill. It could be looking for where you're going to spend the night and not knowing when your next paycheck is going to come or your next meal is going to come. In a lot of ways, the pandemic shone a spotlight on the inequities that exist in our society, in our systems, and in the way that people experiencing issues in our community. We know that marginalized communities, especially Indigenous people, Black people, people of color, people with disabilities, and people from a range of different identities experience poverty and low-income related issues disproportionately.
We're really recognizing with COVID is a lot of people who may have been struggling in one area are now struggling in multiple areas, and things that they were coping with before, they're no longer coping with. One of the things I think that we have a better understanding of now than maybe pre-pandemic is how interconnected everything is. How when you're financially insecure, it very quickly pours over into being food insecure and very quickly can go into housing insecurity. And I think we're realizing that a lot of the solutions that we have within our community and across the nation really are focused on addressing one piece without looking at the full puzzle. And when you don't look at the full puzzle, it can do a temporary fix, but it doesn't actually help people move forward because they're still kind of scrambling to all these different spots to try to get all the different pieces put together.
United Way is the best organization to lead collaborative work because we've got that community-wide and issue-wide focus, and we are happy to work with community partners who are the experts at the frontline aspects of the work and help create synergies and mobilize the community, create a greater understanding. We're kind of like that central hub that can just help mobilize and energize everyone else's work.
Poverty-related issues are complex social issues, and that means that we can't address them alone. We need people coming from a range of different experiences, and also people coming from a range of different sectors.
United Way is unique in that they are one of the few organizations that has funding support. But what makes them different than other funders is their goal is to help strengthen a community. And so their goal is to look across the community and make those connections and bring everybody together. And one of the incentives to show up at the table is that there's funding opportunities there. And I think that means that people take it more seriously. And I think it means we have more honest conversations. And as a result of that, we can look at doing these more challenging projects because collective work is more challenging, but the outcome is much richer.